Wells. So you've got three going in this giddy.
Hayden Kennedy bouncing the ball with Brett Allen, a couple of experienced men, and Scott Jeffrey, Tasmania's umpire of the century. Advantage call, and Daniel Wells rams it home. A flying start for the bouncing Kangaroos.
Well, Stephen, I'd love to see that again, because I was watching those three going around there. We can see them. There's Rawlings. There's the three of them there, all together. And guess who was the first one to break clear?
Wells.
Yeah.
Looked like the free kick was going to go to Makepeace, but Wells swooped on it. It was just interesting that the first bounce...
Kick towards half-forward, loose player is due. And within scoring range, decides to kick across the ground, and he spots the target.
Yeah, they still are the most dangerous players, guys that can kick it.
He's a wonderful kick, no doubt about that. Brett Montgomery's kicked 4 goals straight from set shots this year, 8 goals in total. He pops it up and he kicks Port Adelaide's first goal of the afternoon.
What actually led into the footy, and Sinclair's onto the crumb. Just bouncing it into space. Simpson has it covered, been good in the clinches early. Has the Kangaroo skipper. Goes for Harvey. Kasisi plays him close, but not close enough. Brilliant breakaway by Harvey. Centering for Brown and Harding. Brown. Rawlings can kick a goal, and he does.
Well, you're here.
Bounce favours Brogan. Knocks towards the advantage of Kingsley, taken by Peter Burgoyne. That was brilliant. Gets the handball for to Kingsley. Kingsley long towards Treadray, who slipped Shannon White. Warren Treadray. 43-30 from set shots. It's pretty good off the boot. He's levelled it up again at the dome.
Harvey and Archer, but now Chad Corns has got his hands on the footy.
Well, this is where they're much better. Roos have only taken 1 mark so far.
Peter Burgoyne damaging in these situations. He goes for Lade, who shoves it on the ground where he suffered his second broken leg in consecutive years. At the other end from this, missed a moment ago. He doesn't miss now. Port Adelaide lead.
A knuckle sandwich from one of them.
Dangerous kick that ends with Sinclair. Uses Michael Stevens from the back of the centre square towards half-forward. Grant, who's working hard early, running hard. Shannon Grant drives along towards full forward. Harding was bowled over and get the free kick. And there's the incident involving Archer and Treadray.
Well, there's a bit in there. As you said, Malcolm, 2 balls, but really interesting to see the free kick given up the other end now. Harding played it really well. As a backman, you're taught that really hit back into your opponent, where Harding basically succumbed to the hit and fell over, so the free kick was given. Really smart play by Harding.
17 goals for the year, 10-5 from set shots. Shouldn't have any problem with this Lee Harding. Just 20 metres from goal. As good as directly in front. And he levels it back up here at the Telstra Dome. Step towards half-forward coming out. Well played by Marnie. Kick 4 last week. Chips towards Treadray, who gains a few metres on Shannon White. And Treadray, who can kick it a long way, decides against that. Oh, it's a wobbly kick across the ground. Searching for Chaplin, his handball up to Franco, I should say. Handball out wide to Kasisi. Just under a little bit of pressure here. The power. Need to get it inside. They do now through Kasisi. Treadray at the back. Well done, Watt. Jew at the front. Can he snap? He loves these, Stuart Jew. He loves these. He kicks one for Port.
Starts to sink towards the west. Peter Burgoyne goes long. Treadray's worked his way up to the back half. Rocker immediately puts an imprint on the game, and Corey Jones makes no mistake. What a lifter for the Kangaroos. The big Sav climbing in the... Kangaroos have been doing most of the attacking for a couple of minutes. Harding and Wells got in each other's way. Wells, can he produce magic? He might. Pachoni. The Kangaroos had another. lead by 9 points.
Left half back. Just in the shade. Then a wobbly old kick. Broken the target. Hale applying pressure, but it comes to Kingsley on centre wing. Delivers towards half forward. Treadway and Watt. Oh, Treadway too strong. That was a brilliant mark because it looked as though Watt pretty much got the effective or the attempted punch on the footy. Kick to the goal square. Going back. Lade too big, too strong.
Reasonably fair push.
So Lade from point blank range comes in, pops it through. Margin back to 5 points. This corner would be extremely valuable. As Hale chips it forward, Urge. He can play on, no one stands the mark. Gets onto the left boot, drives it long to the goal square at the back rocker. Oh. He had the set, he was coming for back, and he had his name written all over it, the big fella. And he made an immediate impact when he came on the ground after starting on the bench with his aggression. And look at that, fourth man up, takes an absolute screamer.
A great marker. Was it Sab or Rocker written on the ball with his name on it, Michael? I always wonder about that when you take a mark. You do watch it, don't you? And get no answer from that. What a great mark. This is a great present.
Well, it was a great mark, but it was a great carry by Urch as well. He was able to carry the ball probably for about 5 or 10 metres, and it cleared the pack basically, and Rocker had the run at the ball.
Yeah.
So Rocker now from point blank range, kicks it for the Kangaroos. Great inspiring stuff from the big fella. Now let's cross
support in the last 50 seconds, but Port Adelaide now could sting on the rebound. Pettigrew delivers perfectly to the left. And Chaplin from outside 50 goes quickly and goes beautifully. And Treadway will line the front of that. Lining up for his 63rd of the year. At the other end, Rocker's goal, his 727th of his career. He draws level with the great Peter Hudson and Wayne Carey. But now it's Treadway. And he delivers the goods for the power right on the bell. And in a thrilling opening, the Kangaroos gain a 5-point lead at the first half.
Brown closes him down, handball to his own advantage. Well done, Lee Brown. He fights. Oh, gee. Chaplin a bit lucky there, I thought. Play on. Wanganeen. Pettigrew takes Makepeace on and outruns him. Kicks it intelligently back around the body. Kicked 4 goals last week from set shots. He's kicked 11 goals, 3 for the year. Not too much angle to speak of. He kicks it. And the power back in front.
And gives to Dew. Such a lovely kick of the ball. Perfect for Treadway.
He gave him the slip, didn't he, Treadway?
Now, he's not having a shot. This is ambitious. He's got Bishop up from defence. Not a man who kicks a lot of goals. He might have kicked one here. He has. Port by 8 points for the day. And kicked 5 goals or so. Push in the back against Simpson. Just a little nudge. Brett Allen was onto it.
How often do we see that?
Catastrophic moment for the Kangaroos. It'll be an almost certain goal now.
Well, the 50's not a good one, but the push in the back, well, we see it time and time again. You can get away with it on occasion, yes. To the letter of the law, it's a correct decision.
No warning, no. You know that you're going to give it straight back to him. Delay the play.
Michael Pettigrew hasn't missed from a set shot this year. He's 7 goals straight. And that makes it 8 straight, and Port skip away.
Shannon Grant. Now a chance for Archer. You need to use it effectively. He sweeps the handball out wide. Michael Stevens has got some toe. Kicks it long towards the goal square. Rocker going back. Big Sam's got it. He's been outstanding. Runs around on the left boot and snaps a goal. He's kicked 2, the big boy.
Strike. They all win.
Adam Simpson on the bench at the ball. Marty gets another chance, swings it back, and kicks his second goal.
well beaten by Brogan. Pachoni in there again. Chad Corns. Well done. The power work it out to Kane Corns, who kicks towards half forward. Again, couldn't quite control it, but fights on brilliantly at ground level. Kicks it superbly on the chest, and 13-5 in favour of the power. 7 to Treadray, and he kicks goal number 3.
Harding, their only hope, went to ground. Kingsley takes the mark, and Port are tearing holes in their defence right now. Sean Burgoyne for Montgomery. They are making it look easy. Long ball, laid their hope, big climb. Treadray can kick his fourth, or he can give it away to Marnie, who kicks his third, and Port rock to a 26-point break.
Gets it down, stolen by Harris. Harris inside, attacking 50. Out comes Harding, couldn't quite grasp it. Chance for Thompson. He's got Grant wide of the play on attacking 50. Now he feigned to give it to Simpson. Now he can assess his options from 60. Look for Jones, but he couldn't take the mark in front. Sean Burgoyne. Jones around the body. Oh! He's kicked one within 26 seconds. And he was the start in round 18.
Not that long before the first bounce. Can the Kangaroos come back one more time? Great steal by the Mercurial Wells. How's the delivery? A little untidy off the left. Grant, pressure on them here. Hard, clever, brilliant. Grant sized it up beautifully, and Nathan Thompson now should finish the job.
We did say some Harvey magic, but that wasn't magic.
This is unbelievable stuff.
No, that's Houdini.
And you know even more than that, Shannon Grant knew he was going to do it.
Oh, absolutely. Of course you do. You practice that at training every week.
Well, it's just important Thompson kicks this. 2 in a row would have been what the doctor ordered.
He has done it. Here come the shinboners. Treadray coming hard. Sinclair unflinching. Rawlings, Sinclair.
Big ball to win.
Now Rocker up to Watt. Wanganino wins it for Port. Treadray, Walsh, and the breakaway on now. Kingsley has a peep, realises he can go all the way, and does he curl it home? He does! Beautifully done.
There should be distinctions, I reckon.
Jude strong in the contest there. Set Kingsley away, has been very busy early in this quarter. Back to Jude, out in front of Marnie. Makepeace has got a task here. Lade comes to support him. Lade ended up with a 40, 20 metres. He turns, kicks another goal for the power.
Well, there's an outcome this year. He deserves something good. Kane Corns gives to Kingsley, who's in just about everything in this quarter. And Chad Corns, superb judgment. And in front of a Port Adelaide enclave out there. Fine two-grabber as the power build again. Sits it up into a very hot spot. Treadray up. A beauty.
Well, I was about to say, class of Corns, just to get the Treadray, and that's the difference.
Well, he's a good player, isn't he, Chad Corns? But the ability, he knew. He was just waiting for some leads to come up at him, which left Treadray and Lade one-on-one in the goal square.
Yeah.
And that's the result.
His 11th mark produces his 4th goal. The power lead by 33.
Wow.
A couple of runners there if he needs them. He doesn't. He goes for Petrie. One grab, couldn't get the second one. Might be a chance on the ground. Jones, in fact, pinches it from him and kicks a goal. Badly needed. Kangaroos haven't gone away yet. The margin 27
to dispose of it. Hale decisively. Peter Burgoyne, slick hands. Oh, Montgomery almost threw that out to Franco, who kicks across the ground. Walsh now with a bounce obligingly for him. He doesn't need it to. He paddles it onto the path of Pickett. Pickett from 60. Kicks it short late this time. So Brendan Lade has kicked 3 goals, 1 from right on 50. Oh, he's kicked 4, power further in front. So the margin back out.
Kangaroo players being sucked into the ball. Someone gets it forward, and there's a clear break.
Peter Burgoyne, he can be devastating. Oh, he's delayed, eventually giving it off, and it's cleverly done by Pettigrew.
Second quarter, I think it was. That was an exceptional kick. Got fairly good pace as well, Pettigrew.
First kick for Pearce. He's had 1 hand pass, and he's kicked 1 goal. The Power lead by 39. And now here comes Corns, the elder, and delivers perfectly to Pearce, the junior. Too far out to score. On his own Wanganeen, that's where he goes, but Colbert filled the hole. Pettigrew might kick another. He has done it. Raining goals for the Power. Michael Pettigrew has his second, and it might be all gone now for the Shinboners.
He looks good, Malcolm Pettigrew. Really good ball sense, great balance. He looks as though he may be about 6'3", about 194 centimetres as well, but he's got very good at ground level and also overhead.
Yeah, 193 is a nice size, isn't it?
Fred Ray brought down, no free kick. Sinclair, Stevens. Wanganeen in the way, will run on, he will load up, and will he kick another? Of course he will.
Just to add some salt to the wound here, the margin is 52 points, and a goal from Dean Brogan without the ball being bounced after the Wanganeen goal. From 20 metres he pops it through. Umpire Allen continuing to give Lee Colbert the purchase on it, so Kane Corns back to Sean Burgoyne, who chips it out wide to Walsh. Irrepressible at the moment, the Power. Oh, the kick to Treadray was a beauty. And he takes mark number 13. Now a chance for Jew. Drills it low and hard on the chest of Pettigrew. And a chance from just 30 metres. Angle reasonably tight, but presents no problems. He kicks his third, and the Power further in front.
Lade and Treadray all in very good form.
Walsh from Marnie, and despite Archer's best efforts, the man who was the last chosen in last year's pre-season draft takes the mark. They could have a crack at a 4th goal.
That's a great mark. Little wedgie to go on with.
That was better than a little wedgie. That was a pretty serious one. Need to be an even better kick. He doesn't go for it. He does the right thing.
Brogan.
Sets it up, and Brogan coming down with the fly.
I've lost track. Has anyone kept track of that?
20. That was be the number 23.
Oh, okay.
And Brogan makes the margin a massive 69 points.
No, I don't think so. They beat him 3 weeks ago.
Pretty tight. 7 points
Yeah,
out.
it was, yeah.
Porter getting better, and they might be about to kick another goal. No, they won't. Walsh turns straight into the tackle. Lade might kick it for him. No, he won't. He'll give it away. Marnie kicks his 4th.
Free kick for abuse.
So,
Port footy.
From the centre.
another free kick here to Port Adelaide for what we understand to be abuse against Lee Brown.
It's going to the goal square.
It's going back to the goal
The
square.
umpires disagreed on that.
Yeah, and the initial call that the free kick was going to be awarded at the centre for abuse, but now that they had a bit of a discussion with the two umpires, and now it's going to be paid on the goal line.
Brett Allen, the more experienced umpire, effectively overruling Scott Jeffrey's call.
Well, he's got it times. He'll kick a goal without the ball being bounced from 15 metres. Thank you very much. So, controversy here. That's the second goal that Port Adelaide has got today without the ball being bounced. Jones, who handballs towards Urch. Nice little tap towards Archer. Well done by Callum Urch. Goes back in and retrieves the football. Dew, Pearce, Franco, and across the ground. Chance here for Salapat. He can run onto it from 40 metres, pulls it back across his body, and adds some more salt into the wound. 87 points now, the margin.
Who sits it up? But the Kangaroos for the moment hold up. Oh, Pickett laying one of his last shirt fronts of the season, perhaps. And Lee Colbert was on the end of it. Kane Corns laid. It's still willing. Kingsley kicks another one, number 26. And it's on again. It is well and truly on in front of the North Melbourne Port Adelaide goal here. Well, North's frustration is overflowing, and it's not a pretty sight.
Let it go, just get out of it. Let it go.
They have a lot of premierships behind them that gives everyone else the irrits.
Hale kicks it short for Choney.
See, I changed a couple of bounds and downs.
Fancy footwork.
Wakeland drops the mark. Chance for Rocker.
Downs or something. No.
On the left foot, very skillful. Thompson, well played by Severi. 48 of his 51 goals from set shots. Nathan Thompson, there's another one. He kicks his second.
Obviously you can go on and win it, but if you can make top four consistently over a 4 or 5 year period, that'll do.
And that's it. Port Adelaide advance to the semi-final where they'll clash with their arch enemy, the Adelaide Crows. A wonderful display today by the Power.